Hey there, everybody. It's Mike Kassman. Today, I'm going to be very open and honest with you about some learning experiences I've had to go through with my cold email outreach. Most of my freelance success has been through Upwork, and so cold email was something that I didn't really look into until very recently. And now that I have started making it a part of my marketing strategy, I learned very quickly that I was doing some very important things wrong. And if you are a freelancer or if you are running a business and cold outreach is part of your marketing strategy, I'd like to let you learn from my mistakes so that you can actually get email responses and get qualified leads through cold outreach. So let's jump into the first mistake that I was making, which is that I wasn't testing any of my emails. And what I mean by that is I would just put in a bunch of time and effort creating an email for my prospect. I would send it out and then just pray that they got it, pray that it was opened, and pray that they got back to me within a couple of days. I sent out about 24 emails and got zero response. And in fact, in some of those emails, I included a Loom video for the prospects to watch so that if they watched that video, I would get a notification knowing that not only did they open the email to read it, but they also watched the video. And so I didn't even get any notifications that they were seeing my videos, which indicated that they might not be even opening the emails. So I was getting pretty depressed about that. And I decided, you know what? I'm just going to run a test. I'm going to copy and paste an email that I sent my prospect and send it to an email account that I control and see what happens. And lo and behold, I ended up in the spam folder. And not only that, but I was listed as extremely dangerous. Don't respond to this message. Don't give any personal information. This looks like, this looks like a scam, that type of thing. Very bad rapport for cold outreach. That was the first email that I sent. And then the second email I sent actually bounced. So it didn't even make it into the spam folder. That indicated to me that most likely all of those emails that I sent out weren't even getting seen, let alone opened or read or followed up upon. Knowledge is power in this industry. So just the fact of knowing that my outreach strategy was just completely failing, that gave me the opportunity to go back and I fixed it. And so I went through a step-by-step process to tweak headlines, to tweak body copy, to test attachments, to test links in the email. I figured out a way to get my emails into inboxes so that I can now feel confident that at least my prospects are going to see my emails. So the solution to the first problem, test your emails, every email that you send, test it with an email account that you control. Now, the second mistake I was making was that I wasn't tracking my emails. I didn't know, like I said, I didn't know if they were even getting into the inboxes, and I had no way to tell if they were opening them. What I recommend, and I'm not an affiliate for this program at all, but I've started using ActiveCampaign to track my emails so I know when it's delivered, I know when it's opened. That, again, knowledge is power. So if the email is getting delivered but not opened, that's telling me that there's a subject line problem. If it's being opened but I'm not hearing back from them, that's telling me that that's a body copy problem or an offer problem. Having that knowledge will let you fine-tune your emails, not just for deliverability, but also for open rates and follow-ups. The third mistake I was making was in the quality of the content that was in my emails. After all, it was the content in my emails that was getting them landed in the spam folder. And so by tweaking the quality of the content, I was able to get my message delivered. I would say that there are 4 major qualities that you want your content to have in a cold outreach email. One is that it has to be personal. It has to sound like it's actually coming from a real person. Second, it has to be relevant. Thirdly, it has to be believable in the sense that there's a rational explanation as to why you're reaching out to them. Otherwise, they might just think that you're spraying and praying and they're just one of a million that you've reached out to this week. But if you make it personal, if you make it relevant to what they're doing in their business, a specific offer, a believable reason that you're reaching out to them, like maybe you're on their email list or you have an indirect referral, or you stumbled across their business doing an internet search, anything really to give a credible reason why you're reaching out to them specifically. And fourthly, you want your content to be valuable, whether that is giving away a premium for free or providing samples that they'll find interesting or relevant or beneficial, giving them permission to use your writing free of charge as long as they get back to you with statistics or something to that effect. All of those things need to be in your email, but it needs to be packaged in such a way that it doesn't come off as spammy. And that's something that I had to overcome just to get my emails delivered. So, the solution to the third problem: make your content personal, relevant, believable, and valuable. That's about all I have to say about cold outreach tips for today. I will probably make a part 2 of this video just to follow up and give some new information, share some new lessons if I learn them. But I also want to test out my new method and share the results so that you're not just getting a list of problems, you're actually getting a list of solutions that will work for you. Anyway, I hope this is helpful, and thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.